In psychology, nostalgia is often less about missing the past, and more about missing the version of a person who hadn't yet learned what later became known. Not because life was better, but because that self was still untouched by the weight that came after. It's hearing an old song and remembering a time when that version of you still believed love would be enough. It's seeing a photo and wondering how you looked so light, when you hadn't even started to understand what you'd one day endure. It's laughing at old jokes only to feel the ache underneath. It's not just remembering, it's remembering who you were and what you didn't yet know. There's a story about two schoolgirls who remembered a painting from their old elementary school. One was sure the sunset on the wall had been red. The other remembered it as yellow. They didn't argue, just smiled, curious to know who had remembered it right. So they went back. The painting was still there. But it had never been red, it had never been yellow. It was black and white from the very beginning. But somehow, both of them remembered color. Because memories aren't stored like photographs. They're shaped by feeling, by who we were at the time, by what we needed things to be. We don't miss the painting. We miss who we were standing in front of it, the wonder, the simplicity, the way the world still felt vivid, even when it wasn't. Healing doesn't mean erasing who you used to be. It means honoring that version, the one who carried you here. It means letting go of the fantasy that life was ever perfect, and holding compassion for the person who thought it had to be. Follow the page. We speak the language of memory, identity, and the emotions that never made it into words. Because healing often starts with remembering who you were and forgiving who you became to survive.